ABC. They wanted to do a video of what I found at that garage from my last video. All this stuff is basically $2 except for one thing, and I just want to blow through them quick. It's been a pretty good weekend. Went to the flea market yesterday and found a bunch of stuff for $1. So might just show them all real quick here together and just blow through them. So gonna get started. Like I said, everything was $2 except for this. It's a Donovan box, a gift from a flower to a garden, and it's a 2-record set. And it's pretty cool. Just the records. I don't know if anything else was, or anything else originally came with it. All was in here was these 2 records. So that was $5. He actually had a price tag of $15 on it. So like I say, he was just blowing stuff out, trying to clean up his garage. Alright, we're rolling. Head pins, still sealed. Bob Dylan, New Morning. And all of these, vinyl wise, are like pretty much perfect. That one's still in the shrink. Bob Dylan, still in the shrink. Sure, it's just a reissue. Elvis Costello and the Attractions, Punch the Clock, still in the shrink. Holy Model Rounders, Alleged in Their Own Time. No idea what these guys sound like yet. It's on Rounder Records. That's why I grabbed it. Looked kind of interesting. I know Rounder does kind of the rootsy kind of music. Pretty much mint copy of Cinderella, Long Cold Winter, still in the shrink. Best of the Scorpions, Volume 1. It's kind of cool. Picked up Volume 2 not long ago. This is early stuff. This album's from '79. Kick-Axe, Welcome to the Club. It's in really good shape. It's in a plastic sleeve. It's a little dirty. Gold stamp promo of Demon, the Plague. This I picked up because I'm not very much into hip-hop, rap, or whatever, but it was in really pretty decent shape. And Ice Cube, War and Peace, Volume 1, the War disc. It's just 90s vinyl. And there's a couple in here. It's kind of surprising. Some more 90s stuff. But I haven't looked this up. I don't know if it goes for anything. But I just kind of grabbed it because it was 90s. And if there's anybody out there that's like desperate for that album, let me know. This I actually picked up for Doug James and got home and it was like, I don't have a copy of this myself. So sorry, Doug. The Romantics. Could have swore I had this. Didn't. So I'm going to hang on to this one. I'm sure I'll come across another one for you. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual. It's kind of an upgrade copy. This thing is dead mint, still in the shrink. Like Cyndi Lauper. Found, still sealed, the first album I ever owned as a kid. First album I ever owned, period. I got this for Christmas with my first stereo in the 70s. The Beach Boys in concert. I think I still have my original floating around here somewhere. Just probably beat to shit. But How cool, you know. And still sealed. Also still sealed Billy Joel glass houses. Love this era of Billy Joel. And this is sealed Bill Cosby, Inside the Mind of Bill Cosby. Pick up the occasional comedy album. And it's sealed. Gotta grab it. It's kind of interesting. Alice Cooper, $1 Billion Babies. It's not a first pressing. It doesn't have the whatever the texture on the front, and it doesn't. It has the gatefold, but it doesn't have the little place to slip the money, the giant dollar bill that came with the first pressing. However, it does have the giant dollar bill. $1 billion bill, I guess. Anybody know if that only came with the first press? Did this come out of a first pressing? It got slipped into a later pressing album? I don't know. If anybody knows, leave a comment. Pretty cool comp. That's heavy. It's got Fast Way, Quiet Riot, Loverboy, Priest, Michael Bolton, Rock Goddess, some others. Roadmaster, Sweet Music. I have a couple other albums by these guys. Just hard rock, cool stuff. Chevy. I actually have a copy of this and like it. It's hard rock. I think this will be an upgrade. Still in the shrink. Jackson 5 Greatest Hits. Saw somebody post this. They were listening to it on Facebook. Somebody, Sun Dodger maybe, posted back asking if it had the perforations around the picture where you could pull the picture out. This one doesn't. So I guess the first pressings did. Know nothing about this guy, Willie Nile. This looks kind of cool. A couple bucks, I'll give it a shot. I think this is the same album that George showed, American Music Pickers. Sha Na Na, Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay. Pretty sure it's the same one. As soon as I came across it, I was like, well, I have to buy that. It's just funny. Johnny Van Zant Band, The Last of the Wild Ones. Marshall. Telephones, I hate them. Next, Marshall Tucker Band, Where We All Belong. It's a double gatefold. Never heard that before. Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, Bright Day. What year? That's probably late 80s, I guess. 89. Blackbirds, Flying Start. Never heard them. Never heard of them. I'm hoping it's some cool funk. It's on Fantasy. Duran Duran, Notorious, Still in a Shrink, Mint. So, grab it, third in the 80s. John Lennon, Rock and Roll. This just looked interesting. Zeron, I guess is how you pronounce it. Does anybody here? Can't really tell what they're going to be like, if they're new wave-ish, or if this guy's playing like a Jackson B, kind of maybe hard rock. I don't know. It's from '85. Haven't checked it out yet. Yes, Yesterdays. Blood Rock, Passage. Still in a Shrink. Love, Revisited. Gatefold. This one's a little worn, but you know, for its age, that's cool. Happy to find this. Watching a Zeke Geek video. He showed Cold Blood album that I used to see everywhere. Never bought it. So after seeing him pick it up, I went ahead and gave it a chance and loved it. So I found another Cold Blood. So I'm hoping this is as good. Just kind of, that first album was very, that Janis Joplin, San Francisco kind of thing. The Birds, Fifth Dimension. This just looked cool. I have no idea. Never heard him. Tom Rush, The Circle Game. Baby James Harvest. Barclay James Harvest. The Twist Volume 3 with the Candyman. I picked this up because I actually have another one. I guess the first volume, I really liked it. Brinsley Schwartz. It's a double LP. Gatefold. Empire Strikes Back. Actually saw this at a flea market not long ago. Asked a guy how much he wanted, and he wanted 50 bucks. It's like, yeah, sit and spend. Alright, Madonna, You Can Dance, still in the shrink. Just have a few Madonna, grab that. Alright, these two are just ridiculous, but they're from the 90s, and I've never seen them on vinyl, so I thought, these gotta be a little rare, so don't judge. Britney Spears, Lucky. Look this up, and it looks like they're kind of asking for around 30 to 50 bucks or something for this, and it's just a 5-track EP. And I guess the big one, Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again. And this actually is a couple guys asking 100 bucks for this sealed, and looks like 50 to whatever, 60, 70 open. So like I say, just, I'm not going to put it on eBay, I'm not saying that. I just grabbed it because I've never seen these before, and 90s stuff is hard to find, and if there's somebody out there that's like desperately looking for Britney Spears, let me know. Nancy Sinatra, still in the shrink on reprise. This looked kind of cool. The guy was telling me he pulled this out of nowhere and was showing it to me. He's like, you ever heard of Tennessee Ernie Ford? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you ever heard his early stuff? It's like rockabilly. I'm like, no, never knew that. So he was like, get this album and check it out. He goes, it's very rockabilly. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm hoping, hoping it is rockabilly. So we'll find out. Doesn't look too rockabilly. The Best of Spirit. And I've seen a couple people in the VC talk about this lady, Joan Armatrading. So check her out. And a sealed Donovan Hurdy-Gurdy Man. So that's basically it from that garage. You say there was nothing in there mind-blowing, but I think there was cool stuff, if nothing else. Stuff to check out. Alright, and like I said, I went to the flea market. Get a guy with some dollar stuff. I'll go through these real quick. Same deal, nothing mind-blowing, but some cool stuff. The Nervous Eaters. This is an upgrade also for me. Kind of power poppy. And it's kind of cool. It's got like a light taken out. Targio. I have no idea who this is or what it is. It's still sealed. It's from '87. So we'll see. Ohio Express on Buddha Records. Yummy Yummy. And Down at Lulu's, which I guess are tracks on this album. That's kind of cool. And all these are in fantastic shape too, vinyl wise. Some of the covers are a little dirty or whatever, and cleaned up. Don't know what this is. Tommy Rowe, Dizzy. Saw somebody else show this not long ago. I can never remember who shows what, so I'm sorry. David Allen Coe. Was it LJ maybe showed this? Can't remember. Some upgrades on monkeys. And actually the cover on this one isn't that good, but I have a good cover and a bad vinyl, so this is opposite. So we'll switch them out. The Monkeys headquarters, Laugh-In, this is kind of cool. Rolling Stones, Through the Past, Darkly, Volume 2. It's in pretty good shape. See this around and it's always beat to crap. So this one's in pretty good shape. Been using one of those. More of the Monkeys, still in the shrink, on Rhino. Earl Scruggs, Top of the World. Johnny Paycheck, Mr. Hag Told My Story. New Riders. Band I do like, Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. Ozone. I like Commander Cody. Some albums I don't. And I do have a copy of that, but mine's completely, utterly ragged. And actually this one's a promo gold stamp. I didn't even notice that. More David Allen Coe. Castle in the Sand. David Allen Coe, Tennessee Whiskey. Haven't checked any of these out yet, so David Allen Coe, I've Got Something to Say. Emmylou Harris, Bluebird. It's like a promo. Gold stamp promo. This is still sealed and it just looked cool. I have no idea. John Hartford, Gumtree Canoe. It's on Flying Fish Records, 1984. Emmylou Harris, The Angel Band Interview. I don't know if that's like an interview album. Dr. Hook, Pleasure and Pain promo. Kraftwerk, Autobahn, still in the shrink. Lou Reed, Transformer, still in the shrink. Iggy Pop, Blah Blah Blah, still in the shrink. Lenny Kravitz, Let Love Rule, still kind of in the shrink. Never really seen this one around. That was kind of cool. Little Feat, Time Loves a Hero, still in the shrink. I'd say all these were like in fantastic shape. Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers, Modern Lovers 88. I've never heard any of the later stuff. I have the first Modern Lovers album and love it. So it'd be interesting to hear some of the Jonathan Richman stuff. Lou Reed, Sally Can't Dance. Boingo Boingo, Out of Control. I think Laz just picked up some Boingo Boingo. That's a gold stamp promo also. Boingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party, still in the shrink. Danny Elfman, Solo. That's a gold stamp promo also. David Gilmour, About Face. David Gilmour. More Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers, Back in Your Life. Another promo. Jonathan Richmond and the Modern Lovers, Jonathan sings. That's still sealed. The Modern Lovers live. Get like a little collection there. And last but not least, Ernest Tubbs Greatest Hits Volume 2. So it's a lot of just stuff to check out. Some stuff I might not even keep. You know, it depends on if I dig it or not. But for $1 a piece on these, couldn't pass that up. And kind of on a hot streak here lately. So hopefully it'll continue. Next week is the Baltimore show, and hopefully it'll continue into that. And while I'm doing this video, real quick, I wanted to thank LJ. Got a little BC Love Train. I PM'd him and asked if I saw where he had sent Lazarus, the Metal Evolution, the show that was on VH1 about the history of hard rock and metal. And LJ was cool enough to make me copies and send the show to me. So I'll be checking these out this week. I've seen 3 or 4 of them. I haven't seen all of them. I think there was 7 or 8 of them, if I remember right. I haven't seen them all, but I wanted to say thanks, LJ. I very much appreciate it. Been wanting to get these. I saw you can buy them. It was put out, but they're actually just berms. Like on Amazon, you can order them. So it's like, yeah, well, I pay $30 or whatever for berms. So when you know somebody like LJ, they can burn them for you. So thanks, brother. I appreciate it big time. And thanks for everybody for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this, better man than me, I guess. So, everybody have a good one.